With enhanced support for MySQL, MariaDB, and PostgreSQL on Cloud SQL platforms, your backup strategy just got a serious upgrade, giving you more control and adaptability in protecting your critical databases. In this video, we're diving into the latest UI and feature updates in version 9.15, designed to make MySQL, MariaDB, and PostgreSQL backup creation and management on both self-hosted and Cloud SQL platforms easier, smarter, and more flexible than ever. To see how these updates make setting up your MySQL, MariaDB, and PostgreSQL database backups smoother and more efficient, let's go to my screen and get started. In earlier versions of AhsayOBM for Windows, macOS, and Linux GUI, a unified user interface was utilized for both self-hosted and Cloud SQL backup sets. This interface included fields for login credentials, host, port, and the path to client utilities. For Cloud SQL backup sets, users were required to additionally install the appropriate version of the database client utilities on the backup machine. But with AhsayOBM version 9.15 or later, we've simplified this process significantly. Here's how. 1. Clear differentiation between cloud versus self-hosted databases. Selecting your platform is now the first step. Just choose whether your database is self-hosted or on a Cloud SQL platform. This distinction makes the process clearer and more intuitive. 2. Expanded regional support. With Amazon RDS, you can now select specific regions to optimize backup performance, improving it by reducing latency. 3. Simplified Cloud SQL hostname setup. Building on the region selection feature in number 2, you no longer need to enter the complete hostname, only just the unique part of your hostname. This removes the need to manually input long, complex hostnames, not just for Amazon RDS, but for other supported Cloud SQL platforms as well. And 4. Integrated backup utilities. AhsayOBM now includes MySQL dump, MariaDB dump, and PG dump by default, removing the need for additional manual installation and selection of the backup utility path. In connection with this enhancement, AhsayOBM now also automatically selects the correct version of the backup utility for both self-hosted and Cloud SQL backups, making the utility path selection optional, which streamlines the setup process. There are different host types available for each Cloud SQL platform. Let's start with MySQL databases. There are 4 host types available. First on the lists are self-hosted and Amazon RDS. Either on the same machine or a remote machine, the method for creating backup sets remains unchanged. You still proceed by entering the host, port, login ID, password, and an option to enter the path to MySQL dump. From version 9.15 onwards, as mentioned, installing the correct version of MySQL dump client utility is no longer necessary, as AhsayOBM includes these versions, which saves time and reduces backup issues due to installing the incorrect database client utility. Third and fourth, Azure Database and Google Cloud SQL. For both, simply enter the host, port, login ID, and password. It's that simple. Meanwhile, when backing up MariaDB databases, there are 2 supported host types, self-hosted and Amazon RDS. For both host types, the backup process also follows a streamlined and user-friendly setup. Simply enter the host, port, login ID, and password for your database instance. No manual installation required for MariaDB dump. AhsayOBM includes the correct utility version, ensuring compatibility. And lastly, for PostgreSQL backup, similar host types are available as with MySQL and MariaDB backup. 1. Setup for self-hosted and Amazon RDS PostgreSQL is as straightforward as MySQL and MariaDB. Enter the host, port, login ID, and password to create the backup set. AhsayOBM includes the PG dump utility by default, so you no longer need to worry about manual installations. Third and fourth, similar to MySQL and MariaDB, setting up PostgreSQL backup on Google Cloud SQL and Azure Database now follow an easier setup process. Simply enter the host and other credentials to begin the backup process. Setting up your self-hosted or Cloud SQL backups has never been easier or more efficient. From the new host type selection to eliminating the need for client utility configuration, these updates bring you the flexibility to back up your databases with less hassle and more speed. Whether you're working with MySQL, MariaDB, or PostgreSQL, you'll enjoy a smoother and streamlined backup process. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope these improvements help you optimize the management of your Cloud SQL backup strategy with AhsayOBM. If you want to learn how to secure your business and personal data, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Ahsay backup tips and insights.